Hi, my people. Welcome back to 100 Days of Data with Miss Mailiana. It's day 70. I am Francisca Mailiana Zonki, mostly known as Miss Mailiana, your lead tutor for this challenge. Day 70. Alright, I did tell you about an accident I had, right? So, the reason we have delayed in finishing this is because I had an accident and for my right hand. So, I am a right-handed person, so I couldn't write and I couldn't use my right hand for 3 weeks. So that is why we are still on this challenge. All right. So as I said, a challenge is a challenge. We'll finish it. All right. So let's get into today's video. And today we're talking about designing layouts and clarity of a dashboard. A dashboard is a single page a dashboard is a single page visual display that brings together multiple charts, KPIs, and data points to give a complete picture of a topic. I want you to know about this. A topic, a picture of a topic, chart, and KPIs and data points as well. So when you are designing a dashboard, just have these three zones in mind. Okay? Three zones in mind, right? So zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Your very first zone should have your title, your KPI, your metrics. So immediately someone sees your dashboard, they know what the dashboard is about with the top, right? The zone 2 talks about the trends. This is where the chart and everything will be, right? Let me draw the charts, right? Sorry. All right, so this is where the charts will be. This is where your titles will be and your KPIs will be. And the final part is where if you have a data table would be, if you need some slices would be as well. So always note this and it's going to help you start your do nice dashboard. First zone should have your title, your KPIs, and your metrics, right? So when someone sees it, they read the title, they know what is it about. When they see the KPIs, they already know what your dashboard is all about. Then zone 2 is more of like going deeper into it. So think of it like an essay: introduction, body, and conclusion. You get it? So if you have this, your layout becomes quite easy for you to move on with as well. All right, so there are some principles I want you to take note of. That is, use your white space intentionally. When you are working with your charts and you are designing your dashboard, empty space around your chart and all that should be calculated. All right, shouldn't be just there for its sake. Like, utilize it well. Sometimes, I don't know if you ever had that experience whereby you leave a space in your notes and your teacher will ask you, are you going to sleep there? Right? Do not leave sleeping spaces in your dashboard. Let's just make it more easy to go by. There's a fly in front of my camera. All right, the next thing is align everything. Like, I don't know, I've never researched on it, but I can spot something which is not going on well. Like, align it. Let everything be arranged fair, like let your charts be arranged nicely. Alignment, right? So do not mess up your alignment. Let them just be aligned. I have my broadband here and it's messing with my brain, like my mind. Like, why would you turn the M and then the MTN down? That's just my doing. But yeah, I even want to do something to cover it because it's like, oh, yeah. So just make your alignments well placed. Okay, do not mess up your alignment. Alignment is really everything. That's what I write here in the notes. Also, maintain consistent styling. So this is like, you are doing data analytics, all right, you're a data analyst, all right, but little, like, just show off your little design skills. Okay, when you are using fonts, use the same font across, right? So if you are using 12, use 12 to talk about everything. If you realize that 12 is too big and you are going to use 10, you have to change everything to 10, maybe with the exception of maybe your title. All right, so maybe you say, okay, my titles are 16, my normal text are 10. It has to be that consistent. Then also limit colors. As I've said in previous videos, not overuse colors here. stick to one or one shade or two, and you're good to go as well. So therefore, I'm going to read an examples, and we call it a wrap for day 70. All right, so first example, an analyst builds a sales dashboard with 5 KPI cards at the top. So we have the total revenue, total orders, average order, return rate, and top product. A trend line chart in the middle, and a regional breakdown table at the bottom. Any stakeholder can answer their questions with 10 seconds. What's the total revenue? They can see it. What's the total orders? They can see it. So it's easy. Another example is a business analyst redesigns their operations dashboard by removing 6 redundant charts, standardizing all colors to 3, and adding clear section headers. The director now uses it every week for weekly meetings. Previously, they never looked at it, but now they can see it clearly. Let me take it again. The business analyst redesigned the operations dashboard by removing 6 redundant charts and standardizing all colors to 3 and adding clear section headers, right? So because there were no headers, it's like, what is this? Let's close it and let's talk. Right, but immediately they remove all those things. It was easy to read. And then the final one is a major retailers analytics team establishes a dashboard template used across all departments. Same layout zone, same font, same color template. Any manager moving between departments can read a new dashboard instantly because the structure is familiar. So these are some of the things as an analyst you do. You can create a whole dashboard for the whole department or for the whole company, which, for example, I used to work at the bank, and the bank has about 54 branches. And the data analyst can create a dashboard that all the 54 branches can use for per department. So you see how it is. All right, I hope you learned, and I'm going to see you on the next video, day 71. I'm so happy I'm closing out the graph. All right, see ya. Bye for now.